And we're back for the final game of this day. Taco Life was the challenger that challenged Scary Faces in the first game. It looked like a good decision in the second game. Well, they blew them up. Word by word, I mean that. They really blew them up with a Techies versus a Ricky pick. I love that the teams enjoy on having fun here as well. I hope the viewers enjoy it as well, except for those who lose items. But I mean, we are here for Dota, not for items, right? My name is Heflamoke casting with our resident Canadian moose. It is MRP_Dota.
Don't you understand? Dota is hats, hats is Dota. But either way, I don't know about you guys, but I took my 5 minutes to go puke after that dirty Shadow Way Techies performance. But Scary Faces, yeah, they're looking to continue the curse of the King of the Hill in this Hitbox Challenger. No one able to win 2 challenges in a row. Coming into this game with momentum, with Radiant first pick, Taco Life electing to have the dire side there. And they're going to open up with the Queen of Pain for State 21.
Like, what do you think? Like, was that game 2, everybody said like, yeah, you know what, it's pre-TI, we got nothing to do, someone offers us a nice little tournament, we have some fun, and everybody's like, no, actually, I want to keep playing tomorrow, so we have to go full-time series now.
Yeah, I mean, when your opponent throws a level 1 Roche at you in game 1, why not throw Techies at them in game 2 and see how it works out, right? I mean, yeah, down 1 game. Let's see if we can pull out something a little unexpected. And Scary Faces, I mean, they ran it perfectly. They put their Storm Spirit in a little bit of an odd situation. He didn't find too much farm, but he really didn't need to. The Queen of Pain and the Bloodseekers just snowballed so well, and the Techies was able to keep Arrow's Anti-Mage down for the most part and just apply pressure and intimidation across the map. And SFZ, they take it in that game too. Taco Life gonna open pretty strongly in terms of their comfort though, with the Shadow Fiend and the Disruptor.
Yep, they snowballed without the Tusk on the field, and that is quite an achievement. Now we get pretty much 2 traditional calls on the pitch here with the Shadow Fiend and the Queen of Pain. If Scary Faces want the Gyrocopter, they should grab it now. Otherwise, I think Taco Life is gonna just ban it in the next 2 options they have. That's, I think, what Scary Faces is thinking about now. Is Queen of Pain and Gyrocopter the way to go? I mean, their Queen of Pain completely worked out. I mean, she was really aggressive. Like, I described it as brute force, I think, because she used even her 10-second BKB charges for a Disruptor kill and stuff like that. Things we do not see by other players. They are more reluctant on that. They say like, okay, I got the glimpse out and they're done farming, he has to go back to the fountain, that's fine, I'm not gonna waste my 10-second BKB charge. But he was pretty much, the second his BKB was on and he saw something, he was locking onto that target and going for it.
Yeah, State 21 very liberal with his items, and I mean, when you go for a first item BKB, why hold on to it? It's pointless to have at that point if you're not using it. So very well played on the edge of life and death there for most of the game, even in that top engagement with that huge sonic wave through the whole team, and even the second one to follow it up wasn't able to be brought down. Just a great item build altogether from State 21. Play maybe even better. Taco Life bans out the Techies in the 3rd phase, and it's always a sad story when you have to do that.
Absolutely. So the Techies being banned out, that's the respect. So no more blown up tacos. How does a blown up taco actually looks like? That's then a pizza,
spicy
right?
Taco indeed.
No, like a blown up taco is like a pizza, because it unfolds and it's like all flat.
Or just totally disintegrated.
Or that,
more like the last game. But
Bounty Hunter is also something we're not gonna see here in Scary Faces. They're like, okay, our Bloodseeker was actually quite successful last game. They have the next pick, so we might as well just ban this one. The Anti-Mage, the Respect ban, I don't know. The Anti-Mage didn't really find into the game. Arrow was just way too slow with farming. I mean, okay, it's always hard when you say that. Like, he was not really slow with farming. Given the circumstances, he had like decent items, but it was just way too early and way too dominating how Scary Faces played that out. And he couldn't also freely move on a map that was just half of the map was full of mines. So that's always hard.
Yeah.
Gyrocopter to secure it.
Gyro could definitely come out. It's not someone you want to blink in the face of if you're a Queen of Pain. It does give quite a bit over to the Rubik. Eknart with some really nice steals last game. Picked up that Blink Strike early, used it to initiate mid on the Shadow Fiend. Picked up the Requiem twice, used it 2 times in team fights, and both were pretty nice Requiems as well. So they go right back for their comfort after that game 2. Taco Life looking to deal with it a little bit differently. Gyro's still in the pool, as you mentioned. Even a Phantom Lancer there. Queen of Pain deals decently well with the illusions, though, especially if she's able to pick
Yeah.
up an Aghanims. So probably won't see that pick up. Maybe something to combo up with this Disruptor. They could go for a Bloodseeker of their own. But for now, they're going to pick up the ES. So once again, we'll see this Earthshaker Disruptor combo. Definitely nice at controlling the lanes early on, but in terms of their lane presence and zoning ability, not the greatest in that aspect.
Yeah, so that leaves, of course, the door open for Gyrocopter on Scary Faces, even though, I don't know, so with Scary Faces, I have the impression they do everything in their power just to have an unpredictable draft. I mean, so far the Queen of Pain is completely standard. The Rubik on a second position, yes, you can do that, especially if the Rubik has some nice plays, just like last time. I mean, I still love this move. This is something you really have to, I don't know, go in showcase mode, cast directly on telekinesis someone directly on your feed, and then just blow him up. That was very nice.
I mean, you said it. Like, Scary Face is a versatile team. I mean, you remember back 3 or 4 months when we were casting this team when no one knew who they were. I mean, these are the originators of the Lena Pudge combo in the safe lane. So they're going to go for an Ember Spirit here. I mean, it's a Zero that we've seen come back into favor very slowly recently. I mean, Envy's playing it a lot. A couple of the Chinese teams threw it into their drafts late, but Scary Faces pick it up in the 3rd phase, very confident in that manner, and we'll see how he's able to do. And one thing about Ember, he's very, very susceptible to the physical damage, so unless they keep this Shadow Fiend down, he's going to be a little bit worried here.
Yep, I definitely love it. It's very versatile with Scary Faces, and as you said, we might not be invited to the TI, but when it comes to the real Dota scene, we know what players and what teams are up and coming way before they get the attention, sometimes even of the community, because we see them in qualifiers or smaller tournaments right here. And yeah, Scareface is definitely one of those candidates. Same for Yellow Submarine, like the players of Taco Life, even though they already played here and there in some teams. For some of them, it was just not enough for the TI this time, but I think all of them, at least I don't know of any of them that want to retire after TI, so all of them are candidates to actually build a strong team for the 2015 post-TI season, and I'm really looking forward to it. We talked about the Phantom Lancer, by the way, and that's why I like that they picked the Earthshaker on the 3rd position, just because there's not that potential Echo Slam blow-up on the Phantom Lancer possible, so they go for a double physical core, and I think it's really fine, and that's why I don't understand the Omni Knight, because the Phantom Lancer...
Yeah, carries a diffusal. Yeah.
Yes, it's a natural diffusal carrier.
I mean, it's, I think, 2 picks in a row that are a little odd. You have the Sonic Wave and the Sleight of Fist on the Radiant side, and you pick up a PL into that. It's almost like Scary Faces anticipated the PL pick. And then the natural diffusal blade carrier comes out, and you pick the Omni Knight into it. So yeah, little interesting. I mean, I guess what we're seeing is... We saw that early BKB on State 21 work out really well, so maybe the Repel acts like that and she's able to go a little bit more aggressive with her build, pick up an Aghanims or something like that. But either way, yeah, the Omni's a little bit curious up against the PL. Still, it makes the lanes pretty strong. Rubik, Omni Knight definitely have a lot of nuking power with the pure damage. They can walk under that telekinesis for a heal. And Ember Spirit definitely is going to need a heal here. The PL deals with Ember Spirit surprisingly well. I mean, you consider Ember kind of a counter to PL, but the other way works as well. The Diffusal slow and the land slow can really hinder him from getting his spirits out. And of course, if you burn all his mana, it's going to be rough times for the Ember.
Yep, Taco Life wants to make sure they don't have to deal with a Brood Mother, even though the Brood Mother of the first game was a disaster, to describe it in very nice words. Yes, that was already a nice version of how the Brood Mother performed. I think that would have been more value in this ban, but Taco Life, they just want to exclude this, which is fine. For the offline, well, there's the Darks here. In theory, we could have, if we wanted to, a Clockwork on either side, but does it really fit? Because Queen of Pain gets out. Omni Knight, he might actually just heal and repel the target that's in there. So Skyrath Mage finally getting through.
Yeah, I think I called this for in the other game that it would have worked well with one of the team's lineups, but is this a core Earthshaker or a core Skyrath? That's the interesting question here. I mean, you really generally anticipate it to be the Earthshaker, but early Max Ancient Seal, I should say, does wonders versus both Queen of Pain and Ember Spirit. So it'll be interesting to see what Taco Life do in terms of their laning configuration. But when we bring it to you here, folks, this is that pre-TI, everything on the line. And Skywrath Mage pick comes out here. Ember pick comes out as well. Scary Face is going to round it out a little predictably with their Gyrocopter here, but either way, a little bit some unorthodox stuff from both sides.
Yes, with this tournament, we gave them the last chance to shine a bit before the TI, show what kind of good or funny or like, I don't know, community-like players they are, what potential is in them, and that's why I love this tournament so much. Also, another reminder, guys, this is Game 3, this is the very last game. Regardless of the outcome, it will be the end for today. I mean, we've been online for ages already. I didn't expect this to come into Game 3 after what we saw in Game 1. I don't think anyone did, because Taka Life had really amazing performance. However, second game was a surprise, and we have to see how the third one evolves and then dissolves. Either way, there will be a giveaway right after, sponsored here by Razer. It will be Black Widow. You all have to do is be in the chat, be here, participate in the raffle, and if you're the lucky one, Razer is gonna send you some nice hardware home. This is gonna happen 5 times. Starting today and then the next 4 days. And of course, all that being said, you can also get free subscriber keys if you go on my Twitter and just retweet the post I made there. And that all being said, let's introduce the teams and go for the real stuff. Dota.
Yeah, Radiant side, Scary Faces, Ramses over towards that off lane. Going to be on the Ember Spirit, Shadoway picking up the Omni Knight, Eknart once again on his Rubik, State 21 towards the mid lane on the Gyrocopter, and that's going to leave Quista by her lonesome on the Queen of Pain in the safe lane.
Yep, and we have a nice little go here. It's a rune split. It really looks like a rune split. The Queen of Pain is not even close enough to actually steal this one. Shadow Fiend is going to grab this, and the Gyrocopter is gonna take the mid, but I think Scary Faces go again for a very unusual mid lane, because this is a Gyrocopter with a solo Queen of Pain in the safe lane and a dual lane top, where the Ember Spirit is most likely also gonna be supported by the Rubik when he's done harassing a tiny bit in the mid. But talking about harassing, that Skywrath Mage, that is on the harass scale really like almost 100, so the Gyrocopter is gonna have a hard time.
Yeah, a few heroes harass a little bit better, maybe the Wyvern, but the cooldown on the Arcane Bolt probably tips it into the Skywrath's favor. And already being a Gyro with a little bit Gimp range mid early on, they're going to look to secure some good farm for 8 Mother here. 8 Mother, we talked about, was kind of dead weight on his Shadow Fiend through that mid game in Game 2, so they definitely want to secure him some farm in this Game 3.
Yeah, but at the moment he's eating nicely through with tangos and everything. We have no stats items whatsoever on the Skywrath Mage, so that's kind of the good news, because of course Arcane Bolt scales quite nicely if you have them early on, but well, they're really aggressive still. They're not really stopping the farm of the Gyrocopter, because the creep wave is pushed, and if he manages to get the CS here, then not much is actually lost. He also has a salve, so everything should be just fine right there.
Yeah, top lane, a little bit of pulling going on from Handskin there, was going to deny up some experience from Ramses and Shadow A, but they are contesting the PL fairly well at this point. Quista, of course, farming in bot lane as you would expect her to, but Some Fan is finding a decent amount. She doesn't quite have the kill potential yet.
The Shadow Strike will drive him out of this line very, very soon, or he threw 2 tangos, like right clicks, range versus melee. This is gonna hurt eventually, but oh, there's a nice little glimpse by the Disruptor. He's really going aggressive on this. I mean, there is another heal on the Omni Knight, but now he's of course getting in trouble. The Ember Spirit coming in, the chains are right there, actually hitting on the right targets, but the last one is gonna follow him under the tower even, and this rotation by Miracle was really good. And look at the right clicks, they even go for that Ember Spirit. I'm like, okay, yeah, no problem, but no mana for Handskin to actually get him glimpsed back on this one.
And Shadowway doesn't pop the free heal off the fountain regen, which was a little interesting.
And also
no
bottom,
purification there.
At the same second, pretty much, when the fight top ended, we had bottom the Earthshaker going down by the Queen of Pain, the harass by level 2 Shadow Strike plus the right clicks. That was already enough. The rotation of the Rubik wasn't even needed there.
Yeah, Eknart been a little bit busy early on, level 2 on that. Rubik's going to probably commit a pull here, drag the wave back for Quista. Excuse me, and everything should probably just stagnate for the next little bit. 8 Mother going to have a little bit of a walk back to his jungle, being on the dire side, in order to stack some of these camps up, but he'll do so alongside the Skywrath Mage.
Look in the mid. Now that's gonna be a heavy Heflamoke right here. Like Gyrocopter with the level 1 rocket, level 2 rocket actually skilled. What is happening? That is absolutely unreal. I mean, I was so disappointed. I mean, in the last month I casted probably, what, 50 Gyrocopters, and none of them picked rocket. before level 19, 18, 19, sometimes even 21 when they really went full YOLO and everything. So that was completely retarded sometimes, because level 1 rocket alone would have gotten so many kills, and now the level 2 rocket is actually real and it's coming out. It's flying for the Shadow Fiend. He can't really stop it. He has to take it. The further he runs away, the more damage it becomes. But yeah, I kind of like it. Let's see what that rocket can do in this game.
Yeah, with the telekinesis and the searing chains, it can do some work. But if Ape Mother picks up a Yules and you have the doppelganger on the PL, I don't think he puts any more than these 2 points into it. It can definitely be effective early on, as you mentioned, but the homing missile, unreliable to say the least. So that's why you often see the flak cannon. Definitely, though, coming out of the mid lane, I don't mind that pickup. Here's a rotation in from Jonas Sumfen. Conk shot is going to be there. He's barely out of Fisher range. No, he's in it. He'll get hit with the raise, too. And the rocket barrage not going to be able to save him there. Nice rotation over from Taco's side. And they'll bring down State 21 for the first time.
The Queen of Pain. Finding the Earthshaker here. No Fissure available for 1 second. There's the Scream. That should be enough. I mean, he's definitely going down. Question is, can he do something before? Nobody's rotating in. So at least the Queen of Pain somehow gets revenge. Talking about revenge, I think for going too far out, that Omni Knight as well as the Ember might actually get something. There's a glimpse back. He's already really low in HP. Hanskin has to be careful, but there is the reinforcement coming. And the Omni Knight, at the moment, he has a heal. He has everything, but he's using on himself. And in the end, not doing really anyone a favor there.
Yeah, they clumped up for a double raise as well, which was unfortunate, and good rotations altogether from Taco.
I didn't understand why the Repel didn't come out. He could have heal repelled the Ember, and there was a chance that before he dies he gets Hanskin, because Flame Guard and everything was still on.
Flame Guard was still up. Yeah.
Yeah, and the
he was holding on to the chains as well, just because he was near the creep. So when they got him into the pincer there in the trees, he could have dropped the chains. But yeah, the Ember Spirit not having a great time so far in this off lane double melee. And them often being clumped up has really been their bane.
Again, Jonas Sumfen, I'm so sorry. That next tick should kill him. Yes, that's a kill. And that makes a killing spree on the Queen of Pain. So, I mean, Taco at the moment putting so much energy into, like, forcing a lot of wrath on these 2 cores when it comes to Gyrocopter as well as Ember Spirit. But while all this is happening, the Queen of Pain is getting dangerously fed.
Yeah, Quista is having a great time in this bottom lane. I mean, you touched upon it. The lane matchup is just abysmal for the Earthshaker. Glimpse top lane, though, into the kinetic field. Ramsey's going to be able to pop his Flame Guard, and they will throw out the lance onto Shadowway. He's trying to jump forward for Hanskin with the Repel up. Shadowway, though, is being pursued. They will be able to get that Searing Chains off and force back the Doppelganger.
This time they didn't hold back on the Repel, and therefore they survived. Like, that was mitigating so much damage, and that was when the Ember Spirit is actually able to roam free. Because the good thing about Repel is it removes a lot of also magical things, also buffs and everything, but when the Flame Guard is up, it's not getting removed by the Repel. So that's the cool thing about it.
Yeah, Ramsey's feeling pretty safe in lane here, but the rotations are coming through from Miracle. Flame Guard is going to be popped here, and he's on the wrong side of the Fissure. Shadowway is there with the Repel. Doesn't heal him first, though. And Shadowway even getting pretty low. He's going to get caught with a Lance, and now Ramsey's going to fall as well. And 2 for nil.
He was holding on to that heal because he wanted to save the Ember Spirit, but instead he's dying to a Lance. And then the Ember Spirit is dying, of course, as a consequence as well. So he's really trying to make the good plays, like the really convincing plays, but that's too much on the edge. Like, the duration of the Repel that kind of owned him. I'm not sure if he would have been better off with heal and Repel first, but yeah, Omni Knight at the moment, it just doesn't work out the way he wants to play it. However, we have the Queen of Pain. It's nighttime. She can actually just leap forward and go for it. She gets the bottle, completely restored by the Omni Knight. So this is a triple bottle plus the initial one.
Though, I mean, the Doppelganger is there. If they want to kill this PL, they need a telekinesis. But they will find the Skywrath Mage, and Miracle is, for all effective purposes, dead here. They will get a Sonic Wave through quite a few. The Fade Bolt is there as well. Hanskin dropping low. He's going to be able to stick up. Does have his Glimpse available. Can glimpse back Shadowway once he gets into range. And they will have the Enchant Totem on the Shadowway. He'll be able to heal himself up. Raze comes through as well. But Quista on the back lines will pick off the Disruptor. And the Repel, keeping Shadowway up for now. It is down in just a second, though. Era going to rotate through. He tries to get the heal off. Won't be able to do so. Earthshaker getting low as well, but no follow-up.
Yeah, it's too bad the Ember was this time not around, because he was, of course, lane swapping early on. But I still think they did okay, because given only the Omni Knight died and Quista gets 2 kills, that's acceptable. Yeah. It's totally acceptable for them. The Queen of Pain.
400 gold swing in their favor and 300 experience. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something decent. And of course, in all that, while the entire Taco team is top trying to go for rampages, they are farming now suddenly on the gyrocopter as well as on the Ember, which is something they need, obviously. Like, one of them at least needs good farm. Just one of them. That should be enough to pull it through, and the other one can catch up on the way. If both of them, of course, get farmed, that's even better.
Yep, farm being spread pretty evenly through both sides here. The supports for the dire side, however, much more farmed than the roaming support of Eknart's Rubik and, of course, Shadowway, who's had a really rough time top lane. They do have this Radiant Vision scouting out the Disruptor, though. Jump forward with the Repel and the Shadow Strike. Fade Bolt will be there. Purification doesn't look like it landed, but the ticks will be enough to bring down the Disruptor.
Even the Phantom Lance are very low in HP. If the Queen of Pain had Shadow Wave, Sonic Wave. I mean, so many Sonic Screams and Shadows in this game. Like, I'm getting confused the later it gets. Anyway, if she had of her ultimate ready, the Sonic Wave, then that might be interesting. Yeah,
they will come back in regen up era with a fresh bottle here. Miracle gonna support him from behind as well.
Joining the fun. Level 3 Rocket, level 4 Rocket Barrage, and of course the level 1 ultimate. Not going into Flak Cannon. That's
DC.
New level. But we have a disconnect on the Sky of Mage. Nobody is pausing. Now we have... Nobody noticed. It was like, meh, okay. Seems to be a quiet player in voice.
Just a Skywrath, no biggie. Yeah, right before we have an engagement top, so hopefully no one's stream sniping.
No, I don't think so.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, Ramses is finding some space bottom. Does pick up the phase boots. Very poor on the Ember. Laning decision from SFZ. A curious one, to say the least. Not saying that it hasn't worked out or was poor, but the Omni Knight in the top lane, just a couple of unfortunate timings for him, as we've seen, and a couple good rotations from Taco to punish them. Still, score 7-7. Metrics are roughly even, only about 1,000 in the way of a net worth lead and experience lead, both for the Radiant side.
Yep, just checking some items here now. Well, we have that little pause coming, and hopefully he's coming back because, well, Miracle. He didn't complain about anything before. So, I don't know. But looking at the items, I mean, at the moment, of course, the Earthshaker having a horrible game. Like, he barely has anything on top. He's still working on that Soul Ring. There is not even anything coming for him. So this is really just a recipe he bought before he died the last time. That's pretty much it. Also, now Henskin dying quite often, so it's even getting harder for him to support. He's on the edge of the goal. When it comes to the PL, well, he survived most of the time, but is that Gloves of Haste like a Midas attempt? Is that... I don't know. I don't really feel that's a good idea.
I think it's just treads at this point.
I mean, it could be a Midas attempt if he feels that it's too slow.
It could. Yeah, I feel like the pressure is going to be a little bit too much in their face for him to Midas in this one. PL is no mid-game slouch. I mean, he fights very well with a Diffusal, but I mean, ideally you can get a Diffusal blade if you have free farm in like under 14 minutes. So he's quite a bit behind. He does have a Keela bottle, so you definitely don't see the bottle all that often. But I don't think it'll be a Midas pickup here. I at least hope it's not a Midas for Era. Quista doing as well as he is already with the point booster up. They're going to have to be very worried if they need to buy time for this PL.
Yeah, absolutely. So, let's see where this one goes. They just said they are all fine in TeamSpeak. It's just Dota lagging for him, so I don't know. Let's just check the ping. Ping, ping. Ping, ping. Man, you're horrible. Canada striking again. 184, my friend.
Honestly, for hosting, it's pretty good. Pretty good. For like, I don't play on Lux. I might start playing like Europe East or something because US East is cancer.
Yeah, but you're gonna lose a lot of MMR here.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'd rather have good games and teammates than MMR though.
You know how it works between Europe and like if you're in Central Europe like me, like when I need MMR, when I'm too frustrated that it's going not so well, I just go to the US servers. Like people are nicer and a lot less skilled for the MMR number. Yeah, the people are nicer. Like
you heard it here, folks. Hefla confirmed. US East nice servers.
Yes, in comparison to Europe, it's a lot nicer. Trust me. Because the Sukkablet is really strong on the European servers, and yeah.
I beg to differ. Maybe it's just because I don't speak whatever they're speaking over there, so I don't know that they're flaming me, you know. But The flame is pretty freaking real over on the USE side, me included. I mean, if you don't flame, you shouldn't play Dota, like, right? Or should we all just be nice?
Well, I'm like everybody who knows my private stream, they know that I do not stream high quality Dota as in like 6K MMR.
Shit posting Dota.
I officially, like, every time I even tweet out that I'm going online, I say like the best rage you've ever seen, because yeah. But to be honest, I have some nice followers and subscribers on my channel right now that like really talk to me. They say like, Hefla, you know, breathe, blood pressure, everything's gonna be fine. But sometimes it's still coming through. I mean,
there's some art being drawn on the map here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting older.
Courtesy of Ramses.
Wow, everybody's very engaged in that mini-map.
I'm getting it. I'm drawing in as well.
No, but seriously, Dota without rage is just, I don't know. It's not worth anything. Dota is a game that brings your blood pressure up, especially in MMR.
Mm-hmm.
Not for the good kind of blood pressure though. It's the one that makes your arteries on your forehead.
It's like watching Hell's Kitchen without Gordon Ramsay yelling. Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, it's like Hell's Kitchen and I'm Gordon Ramsay. That's how it feels. And I would be such a good Gordon Ramsay. I have no idea about like high class cooking, but I could insult people just like that.
You got that insulting MMR.
If there was
guys, if you're aspiring caster, don't pick HeflaTV, that's for sure.
If there was a being muted and reported MMR, I would definitely.
They should add that to the Pentagon in Dota 2 Reborn. How many times, like, likeliness to be muted.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the NDA has like NSA has a track record of me. But I don't know. I don't even write that much anymore. Like I don't know. I wear off my keyboards too fast because of all the flaming. That's why I switched to voice insulting, which is easier to mute and everything for others. Yeah. But it's fun. I still rage to myself.
The best thing in Dota is when you have a teammate who you flame the crap out of, and they actually have a backbone, and they listen, and then you win the game, and you're like, dude, I love you, man. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I had a Lycan in the game the other day, and he was just, like, up until 25 minutes, like, he may as well have been, like, a creep. And then we just won the game, and I was just like, add me, bro, we're friends now. But, I mean...
Yep. But still, like, I really like people of true character, so you flame each other the whole game, like, two people multiple times, like, threatened you to go AFK because everybody is shit and we lose anyway, emo whatsoever. They sit in the fountain, then you get some kills, suddenly they reactivate themselves, and by whatever coincidence that the Dota MMR universe has for you, you actually win the game, and then at the end they're like all friendly. I'm like, no, fuck you. You have been, you know, so conscious the entire game, and I still hate you, regardless how many MMR I get of this game. I could get 200 MMR and I still hate you.
At the end of the day, it's all worth that 24 points, isn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely. 24? I get 25 in Europe. Maybe you have the Canada discount.
It depends, yeah. I don't get higher Steam codes and less MMR over here.
The Mountains don't get full MMR.
BS, man. I hope we see a team fight when this all settles.
Well, at the moment, nothing is really settling. That's
like
kind of
miracles. Internet needs a miracle at this point.
But the internet needs a miracle. That's actually a nice little pun.
I'm surprised Mike's not yelling at us to bring him in for banter. But anyways.
Yeah. No, but seriously, I mean, they already have... I think they already had their thingy. Say it. Their reload and everything, and I already told them like if there are additional problems, then they have to keep on playing. But then again, it's game 3 decider. Nobody wants to see a 5-4, so let's give them a tiny bit.
Everyone wants to see an easy forfeit.
Yeah, nobody wants to see.
Could you imagine betting on the best of 3 series, watching 2 games, halfway through the 3rd game, it's just returned items. GG.
Yeah. Just wish my Mozilla wouldn't fail. At the moment, I can't even read the chat. They're probably going full rage on me. But yeah, my Mozilla is crashing like hell, which is too bad.
Hitbox will not load for you?
No, it's my Mozilla. Like, it's crashing on everything.
Oh, okay.
The normal stuff.
Cool, cool. Any items to speak of? Well, it's 9 minutes into the game, so... Alright, he's commuing.
He's commuting.
So,
Okay.
this sounds promising here.
Yeah, I just,
Exactly.
transcribe for you. It's no problem. Sounds promising. No, I should have written sounds promising.
Yeah, that would have been more appropriate. What happens here? Alright, let's put some bold predictions on this. As the unpause. What happens here?
I'll say
Alright, 5
nothing's
seconds
gonna
till
happen.
Sonic Wave. 5 seconds till Sonic Wave. Eknart could, in theory, let's look at the Radiant Vision right now. They don't see anyone. So Eknart could, in theory, run up into these trees and drop a ward through the trees and see the PL. He can't wrap around for a telekinesis, though, because it's daytime and the creeps are far enough to see him. So it's going to have to be like a Quista initiation or a call down through the trees. I don't think either of which is going to happen. I think the more likely is that they rotate around to the east and maybe find out the disruptor. And does Era have a TP? He does not. So the PL is going to be in a little bit of trouble if they find the disruptor.
By the way, I think there is a hitbox complication. I just heard from other people that their browsers are also crashing. So
Yeah, mine was for sure.
Oh, you crashed as well? Why didn't you say so? I felt like a retard, that I'm the only one, but okay. So
yeah,
everything's fine.
Actually,
Shared
no
misery
one
is always the
watching
best
us.
misery.
yeah.
So when is he coming? There
Alright,
we go.
ready.
We ready. Let's
For
just hope
war.
the viewers can actually watch the hitbox
Alright.
thingy.
Is Disruptor dead? Poll A or B.
No.
I'm gonna say he is. I'm gonna say Disruptor is dead.
Well, I
We'll see if
cannot-
he stream sniped and he backs immediately towards the tower.
That would be bad.
Miracle was in position to defend here, but he actually rotated a little bit towards the base before anyone else. Here comes the rotation around. Repel is there. Sentry Vision going to give them a quick tip as to the gyro's positioning, and the Disruptor will be able to get back into the trees. So that was super
that
uneventful.
rocket though. Look at that rocket. Unreal. The damage is gonna be so high. Look at it. Earthshaker. Boom. That's a third of his life. Right there.
And he'll just regen it up with the Tranquils.
Yeah. Oh man, I feel so naked without a chat next to me. So let's just go for that one still, because it still keeps crashing. However, we probably gonna go here into a top push, and that probably is an easy tier 1 tower. However, they are in a position where the disruptor could easily come in, but he does not have a static storm. So without static storm, I don't think they can actually defend this. So everybody will go back to the lane. Clove being used, and that's an easy one.
Yep, and the last hit goes the way of Quista, and now they're going to deny up a little bit of space away from this PL to Farm, who has made it towards bottom, and he is chasing deep onto Ramses here. The Lance is there. He'll be able to remnant out to the east, and he does have only one bottle charge, so can't look to re-engage up onto this PL, but he will leave a remnant, go back to base, regen up, and probably return, and then if they have TPs in, Era needs to be a little bit careful. Already you see him back off.
Yep, and there's a nice little trap here top. Whoever comes in first, that might be really interesting. There's the Shadow Fiend. He has nothing really of substance. There is no Mac, there is no BKB or anything that early, of course, into the game. So the Queen of Pain with a Sonic Wave ready and everything, they should really have a good go. And there is forward, Scream, and they want to go on Handskin with the Sonic Wave. Yeah, that should just do the trick. He tried to deny him. Ape they're going for the plays, but it didn't really happen.
Yeah, valiant one at that. Repel early on, acting much like that early BKB in game 1. Mid lane though, Conk shot out onto state 21, and they get the Fisher with the Ancient Seal. One more right click. Dead Gyro out by his lonesome. Era even going to rotate in near the end. Maybe they mount a tier 1 push here, but I doubt that'll be the case. Don't really have the most pushing power with these 3 heroes.
Absolutely, and well, I mean, the Gyrocopter going down, but I already said it earlier, like, as long as there are 2 cores, they can still farm easily on the second core, which they do. I mean, the Queen of Pain is doing well, getting kills all over the place, and now Ember Spirit, oh, he needs a Remnant at the right position, uphill. That would probably be the best. He has 2 heroes coming in. If the silence comes through, that might actually be something, but yeah, he's just Remnanting out. There is a Fissure, but can he actually stop him, because the Queen of Pain is coming in, Echo Slam, but still not enough. He did not get the Shadow Strike through, so They have to retreat with Shadow Strike. That might have been interesting. There was no regeneration on him whatsoever.
Interesting. Shadow A rotated in with the repel, and I feel like if he popped it instantly onto Quista and Quista jumps forward, they get the Earthshaker kill there, but without really too much risk. But
the Rubik getting Lance. That's nice. That's
level 4
always
Lance.
Nice.
Yeah, and he can spam it for certain.
Yeah.
So
level 4.
it's a nice pickup.
I mean, this is level 4 Fate Ball soon. This is level 4 Lance. That is quite some damage. This is at this point 210 and 250. So that's 460 damage just like that, plus right clicks. Definitely something nice. Plus, of course, you get your mini Rubik illusion. So that's also something.
Mid lane, they're going to go look for the Shadow Fiend. Jump forward, Screaming Pain from Quista, but that's all she wrote for this engagement. 4 heroes from SFZ clumped up towards this mid lane. Spread farm a little bit more from Taco. They are rotating down towards the bottom lane, where Ramses and Shadowway are residing, and they're looking for this tier 1 push. Glyph is available for the dire side. It's going to be popped, but they won't be able to make a defense in time. They're going to smoke up and maybe find a couple of kills off of this, but they should lose their tier 1.
Oh, the Ember, there's the Repel, and that should be easy tower. And yeah, seeing the Repel, he has to go back. However, that Repel will fade and... Oh, my browser crashing again, sorry for the camera. And they're rotating in. There's a Remnant, he's going forward, but they could sit and the Remnant and just waiting for the Static Storm right there to come out. There's the Silence on the Omni Knight. They already get the Ember Spirit, who gets the revenge on the Skyarth Mage, and now the Repel comes through. There's no Silence. Now Henskin comes with it, but this is a bad timing. Does he actually get the Omni Knight here? He goes out. The healing should come through. There is the cooldown as well. This is gonna be disaster rotation.
Where did the Shadow Fiend go and all that?
I have no idea. I think he
was smoked up with them and then just decided to go mid, I guess.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Either way, yeah, Ramsey's very well positioned there, and a nice repel before the Static Storm comes out for Shadowway, and he's able to get a double kill on the Ember, and that's going to give him a lot of momentum after what was a very rough start. Meanwhile, TPs in bottom lane are a little risky here from the Earthshaker. He's going to Fisher up Quista, but he will get chained up. Heal is there as well, and he's bursted down with the repel. Ramsey's hanging around, forcing one TP back. 8 Mother will be able to TP in with an Illusion Rune, and he's feeling a little bit more safe. But either way, free kill going the way of SFZ bot lane.
Yeah, 12 and 8 now. Some crucial items coming in. How is the Queen of Pain doing? She's... Oh god damn it, she's so close to that Arcanum Scepter, and that's really gonna make a difference if she can spam it like hell. I mean, she's 700 gold away. That's not much. Give it a kill. And
What the heck is this item build from the Gyrocopter? Explain to me what the heck he's about to buy.
That's Arcanum Scepter.
Is it?
Yes.
Seems like a terrible choice.
No, it's awesome. No,
global
crap.
Call down.
It is
so bad.
It is crap. Yeah, that's true.
I
But
was thinking, like, is he going max Rocket Barrage Octarine Core here? Or? I don't know, but that
might be interesting. But
odd.
bottom, I want to find someone, but the Ember Spirit now. That's way too late. Scary faces. Yeah, this Gyrocopter, he wanted to rush like I guess Arcanum Scepter or something like that, and then like be part of that global call and everything. It would have been nice if you have that Arcanum Scepter before 20 minutes. Because then you just don't see this one coming. But oh, a nice one here on the Omni Knight. He's silenced and everything. He's actually just TPing out, but there is... Well, it should just do the trick. The second silence coming through, and the glimpse used for that TP. Easy kill, but is there any revenge? We have the Rubik. Yeah, he doesn't have anything.
Quista's gonna have to join them if they want to really re-engage here. Rubik trying to do some dewarding. He gets hit with the conch shot. They have the Fisher as well from above, and with the Ancient Seal, that's dead.
Absolute same story. And also, look at the Ember Spirit found here by the Earthshaker, but I don't think he has enough damage. No, that will just not do the trick. But the Queen of Pain here in the backlines, nice Sonic Wave, but still not getting the kill. The Ember Spirit is just getting the hell out, and last right click on Hensking is actually doing the trick here. Blinking forward, still has some bottle charges, not using them. Quista needs the mana, because then he could actually engage, but nice Fisher, blink forward, 3 seconds cooldown. Now there comes the silence, beautifully played.
Yeah, so much damage with that Ancient Seal.
He should have just really went back there, because, I mean, he got the kill, it was an okay trade. Who else could he find? The others were, like, on 100% HP anyway.
He was expecting Ramses to rotate in, but it was just a little bit late from the Ember. He had to Remnant quite a ways back to dodge that Requiem, so... 2k gold on the Ember Spirit, but a lot fed over to the Taco side there. Full mech up, kept the Earthshaker alive initially, coming out from Ape Mother, and meanwhile the PL been farming pretty well here. Is well on his way to that Diffusal Blade, only about 600 gold away.
Yeah, definitely, and well, Phantom Lancer in all this time now finally farming. He is on a Diffuser Blade, 600 gold away. It's just the Blade of Alacrity is missing, and well, let's see if he can actually pull this game sort of around. At the moment, as I've said, they gave away quite a lot of the net worth they had with this like very awkward bottom fight. Should have been just gonna eat like that rocket, yeah, but it's not gonna do too much. I still wonder when the gyrocopter is actually going for a decision about this point booster.
I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Deny mid is going to be successful from state 21. He's got 1,300 gold in addition to that point. But he's going to drop the missile here and a rocket barrage. But he's going to jump maybe into his own net here. He dodges the Mystic Flare for now. Quista going to come through, but state 21 going to be brought down under that static storm. Meanwhile, Ape Mother still fairly healthy. And the glimpse back onto the Rubik will secure the death of Eknart as well. Ramsey's jumping in though with the repel. Is he going to be able to dodge that Requiem? Or at least he will catch the damage debuff, but get out of the fight, and overall ends up just being a 2-for-0 for Taco.
And that was very unfortunate when it comes to timing, because that was a triple kill right there for the Queen of Pain. But while this fight was going on, we had 15 seconds cooldown, and our Diffusal Blade the first time actually being used, and she uses the Sonic Wave. Look at the HP, 15 HP, 60 HP on the Shadow Fiend. That is very unfortunate. She just missed a double kill or potentially a triple kill earlier on. The timing just horrible. She wanted to force it, but sometimes the forcing leads you to feeding, more or less.
Yeah, Diffusal Blade just revealed for the PL, so unfortunately for the Queen of Pain, didn't know that was there. Felt very safe with that repel up. And Shadow Fiend surviving, as you mentioned. And Quista, after being, the top net worth holder for a long time, is now going to feed that over. And does have the full Aghanims up for the next engagement, but after an early start, really good for SFZ, things kind of falling apart here.
Yeah, so let's see if something else is happening, because the item decisions and the plays of the last 3 minutes or so, not gonna do anything.
Battle Fury gonna come out soon for Ramsey, so something a little more standard, at least. But he's going to remnant right into 3 members of Taco and is dead.
Ouch. And, well, the Gyrocopter, we still don't know what this is. This could be like just a point booster into a Skadi, or the Okra Club is then becoming like on the way BKB. I mean, seeing that SFZ suddenly makes bad plays and Taco is moving forward and forward, I mean, we are talking about 8k swing, 6k swing at this point. So... well, I think it's time to swap to the serious item builds, right?
Probably. I mean, he's still going for an Aghanims, and he's 900 gold away. They really, I guess they really anticipated being super pick-off oriented with Quista and the Ember Spirit jumping around the map and him committing the global call down on top of it, but I just don't know what that is going to do for them here. The BKB is only 150 gold away for Ape Mother, so... yeah, interesting choice from the Gyro, to say the least. Yeah,
we have to see if this one is happening, and what is happening. Okay, the broadcast just stopped for a second, and I don't know, everything seems to like, Hitbox is down. You can still hear me, right?
Yep.
Okay. OBS server is down. I think Hitbox is under attack. I'm serious.
Hitbox being DDoSed.
No, because my OBS is crashing because nothing is going up to the server, the Hitbox server.
Yeah, they may just be down.
Okay, so that's that with the stream, pretty much. There's still the VOD, it's still recording, so we're still all fine, and...
I mean, the chat's loaded for me, but...
Really?
It's like...
I don't even get on it. Like, at the moment, if I open anything with Hitbox, then I'm crashing.
Yeah, it just says that the channel's offline for me.
Okay, interesting. Very interesting. And yes, I cannot reconnect to the Hitbox server in Frankfurt. So either they go for a restart here, or something like that, and we don't know about it. Maybe this is the restart to fix it all. I don't know.
Chat is asking for info.
Okay. I think the server comes up now in a second.
Come on, Hitbox Arena. I guess they're wondering because they've paused for quite a while this game.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to get someone from Hitbox making a statement as well.
Yeah. Yeah, how long do we have pause? I mean...
Chaotic. But right now I only care about if the server is going up for the stream or not. I'm trying to.
Yeah, I mean, I feel for SFZ. It's been, yeah, we're not going to delay the game for that, though.
Man, I have to cut all that out then later on. I don't know if I should try a server swap. There's a second server in Central Europe for Hitbox. You think I should do it?
I wonder. Would make a difference.
Yeah, no, wait, I cut it out here and try for the other server.
Photo. I don't know. I feel for SFZ.
This server actually works. The Nuremberg server does not work. The Frankfurt server works. So we should go online with this one with a 2-minute delay. So we're live again.
Yep.
Stop crunching bullshit.
Want to be online?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So let's see. I'm trying to reconnect to if I can see something on Hitbox now. Hitbox Razor.
Yeah, starts shortly, it says.
Yes, this broadcast starts shortly. Okay. So it seems like to work. I don't know what was
Oh Lord.
Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I just got confirmation that there is something going on, some sort of attack, that where the script comes from.
Cool.
That seems to be fixed now, as I can open the Hitbox page again. So, as we are all gathering again, say
Yeah, stream is up for me as well.
yeah, the stream seems to be up again. So, yeah, I'm just writing to people. So I guess it's kind of convenient that Henskin decided to DC while like all this problem with the stream was going on.
Hanskin was the hitbox attacker confirmed.
Henskin attacking.
Either way, state of the game, guys, looks pretty good right now for Taco. Score doesn't quite indicate how comfortable they're feeling at this moment. Still, though, they scale a little bit better with the Earthshaker core being on the dire side for the Radiant. So, Radiant, if they're able to pick up this Battle Fury on their Ember Spirit and perhaps another item up onto the Gyrocopter, other than this crappy Aghanim Scepter, they definitely have some potential to come back here. But Taco looking pretty comfortable at this point.
Okay, never mind. My browser crashed again.
Oh, yep, same.
Yeah, someone is like, I don't know, pushing something. Fuck me. And I can't do anything. Like, my Skype is also like bugging out whenever my browser is.
Yeah, I'm getting freeze frame on the stream when I reload, and it's just like a still of the stream.
No, like everything's crashed now for me. Okay, at least for those people who are on Dota TV, sorry for all the inconvenience trying to fix all these problems. I mean, it's kind of aligning, of course, with the fact that Hanskin is just called and will come back. So the game will commence here, of course, on the stream. But still, I wanted to do the giveaway after this game, which means if we don't have anything fixed till then that means shit.
We could double giveaway, I suppose.
I guess, yeah, tomorrow we can make a double giveaway. I mean, I have to ask Razer if that's fine with them. But if they confirm this due to technical issues on the Hitbox platform, we have to, I don't know, delay it. Let's see. Maybe it gets up again till, I don't know, till the game is over or something. I don't know. Sorry, guys. This very inconvenient. Not just for you, also for us, obviously. The pauses, they're stretching the game. We have to work longer, you have to watch longer, wait for your Bugattis longer. Everything's longer except for the man parts that really matter. So, yeah. What? Why are you sighing on me?
I'm not sighing at all. Just inhaling.
Look at sigh. Man, I have to cut this later together. This is gonna be horrible. Like tons of little whatever.
If they say he's coming back sometime soon, I mean, I don't see the harm in going, but oh man. Alright, game underway. Once again, mid lane, Ape-Mother gonna be caught out and blown up. only 8 Mother lagging.
Yeah, the connections are actually not good, but still, it's... I don't know, I mean, I can't change it. They already swapped one player because of, like, we paused, like, for more than 15-20 minutes for different players that are all lagging now. Henskin dropping out. Also, he said he will be back. That was 10 minutes ago. Everything has an end. And that's it. I'm really sorry about it. I hate it when I have to be admin as well as a caster because that's
it's more than fair. It's super unfair to Scary Faces, to be honest, for having been 15 minutes worth of patience, and we've already had a load as well as a stand-in being replaced for Taco, so that's more than fair. To cater to them.
Every team so far got the exact same chance. One load, waiting very preciously for reconnects and everything. But as I said, more than one load. We're not gonna do this. In the mid, there's a Earthshaker under attack, but he only gets pretty much the damage of the Gyrocopter. Call down now, however, he's completely out of mana, completely out of everything. The ultimate being used, and now look at this. How did he get all his rods together? That is a surprise out of the Skyriff Mage right there, and well, it was almost enough to actually get something through on that Omni Knight. However, they regen back up. Also, the rest of them is joining now. Queen of Pain, however, heading back to the fountain. They need her to actually make a difference.
Yeah, 8 Mother DCing from the game here. Fortunately for Taco. 3 players in. Aghanim Scepter does come out for State 21 now. So he's got that global call down. Not sure how effective it's going to be, but... top lane. Era in a little bit of trouble. Homing Missile is going to follow him through Doppelganger. And we'll see if he's able to TP out in time. They do have the invisibility rune onto Era,
still
so he can drop this call down.
Yep, and there comes Doppelganger dodge. Yes, there it is, on pretty much the very last second, and now slowing him down. Still, it's 7-4 Doppelganger. Maybe he gets all of that, like, nice little jukes here. Look at it, Miracle coming in, actually doing something, but still, they're gonna die right here, and even the micro of the disruptor is not working through. So yeah, 3 down, and Scary Faces now using that situation to push forward. It's very sad to see this outcome, but I mean, there's nothing we can do at this point.
The curse is real. A jump forward, Echo Slam onto 3. 8 Mother is here as well with the raise. He brings down 2. Quista gonna try and get away. He's able to disjoint that one right click. Space 21 gonna be caught in the trees, but not enough damage from the SF there. And they do mount some sort of defense here. Jonas Fan chasing forward. Has a Fisher. And Ramses will be able to just outrun him with the remnants there. So they do defend their tier 2 for now. Not sure who was playing 8 Mother there, but did a decent job of it.
Yeah, well, I still hope they're somehow coming back, but I don't know. I mean, they stay in the game. They didn't call GG, so let's just hope they are actually, I don't know, trying to rejoin. Still, they of course lose a lot of value, time, and the team fights are just not working out as they should be. However, 8 Mothers, whoever is microing him at the moment, they keep on farming on him, trying to get the reconnect, getting through. But something is totally borked today, and that's unfortunate that it's going down like this.
Yeah, definitely so for Taco. They look very, very in control of this game, and I mean, SFZ
call down. The Aghanim's cooldown. It actually came through the Aghanim Scepter on the Gyrocopter, cleaning out waves here and there. It's pretty impressive. Now, of course, with all this level he gained, he also has 4 points in Flak Cannon, which means he has now also the normal set of AoE. Still, I wonder if that Aghanim Scepter actually has some sort of value in this game, except for giving him stats and some utility.
It looks like Handskin's reconnected. So hopefully they have 4 players here, at least. Maybe 8 Mother will be able to do so relatively soonly. Relatively soonly, that's a word. Relatively soon. And he'll pick up his BKB as soon as he's able to get back into this one. Era still farming well. Diffusal Blade, Yasha up. He's got the Manta recipe. Only needs about 1,000 gold for that ultimate orb. But it looks like once again SFZ looking at pressure in this tier 2 top lane. Force a rotation out. And 8 Mother, along with Miracle, will rotate over, be able to clear up this wave.
Yeah, absolutely. And well, with Henskin reconnecting, I hope there's also 8 Mother, so we go for a real 5-on-5. I mean, at the moment, Era is farming on that PL, and the PL is getting bigger and bigger. Now he's on a good way to get the Manta style. With the Manta style, that means they can push out a lot of lanes just like that. And well, we have to see. But also on the other side, the Ember Spirit finished his first Battle Fury. We have to see if he goes for multiple ones. Of course,
he's going.
Might actually happen. BKB.
Seems like he's going for the Envy build. Yeah, first Battle Fury into the BKB here.
Yeah.
Definitely nice against the Ancient Seal. Allows the Omni to put the repel up onto the Gyro or Quista as well. So
yeah. By the way, have you tested? Does this stream work again? I mean, chat and everything. Does it still script crash or not?
I do not have an active stream right now. No. Yeah. So looking grim for the stream.
No, like streaming. It is streaming. It's transmitting to Hitbox. So everything should be fine. But as I said, I can't check it. I can't see it whatsoever.
Yeah, it's just crashing for me every time I load. So top lane. A little bit of action. Era gonna try and push this in with the repel up. Eknar just gonna jump out, try and nuke the wave down, and the full Manta is gonna be picked up by Era here.
Well, look at these illusions. Like, they're bringing the Rubik already so low in mana that he barely can do anything. And, well, is there a lance for a setup or anything? He still has double ganger, but yeah, lance forward. And now the Acro Slam actually not connecting to the Rubik, but still to the Omni Knight. He should be able to heal himself, and that is just fine. But yeah, the threat is absolutely real here in this combination. Now, Ape Mother, disconnected one is joining, but there is a call down. The Haganim Scepter call down on Ape Mother. He's just gonna get, yeah, ripped in pieces by everything here. The Omni Knight even had to be careful, like almost getting him down, and now, well, they try to chase him, they try to find Sunspan, and the chains are coming through and interrupting the TP. That is, of course, really bad news.
Yeah, Quista gonna finish off another, so it ends up being a 3-for-0 in the top lane, and Miracle and Hanskin just not able to join the fray there in time, and those are some costly deaths going over to SFZ's side, and it's gonna give Quista the full BKB up on the Queen of Pain. Space 21, after picking up that Ags, is already 2 components towards his BKB. That global call down actually finding him a kill there on the PL top.
Yeah. And now, I guess it's just pushing forward right now for SFZ. I mean, they win the fights at this point, regardless of how this game is unfolding at the moment, and that just means they can push 4 towers. But they're not really gonna do it. Just random call downs all the time, just to clean out certain stuff by things. And oh, what's Miracle doing? Finding the Rubik solo here and blowing him up so fast with a Mystic Flare. Was just no chance for him to really react. So nice little, yeah, try there.
Conk shot, Rod of Aoi, Mystic Flare, easy kill for that Skywrath mage there. And Shadowway is postured up behind his Ember Spirit along with State 21, looking to perhaps bait the Ember, but they will look to back off now. Arrow just gonna farm up the rest of this wave. And NIP, as is really customary at this point, just playing very defensively, trying not to get caught out, trying not to get 5-manned up by SFZ, and really only mounting defenses behind their structure. Still farming decently on Era, but doesn't have all the space that he would like to at this point.
Yep, but still, they're not pushing forward when it comes to towers and everything. Now they're probably gonna start working here on that tier 2 tower top. And I don't think there's anything Taco can do at this point to really just drive them out. And in the mid, well, the Rubik is still alone. He was in a warding mission. Because also Roshan is of course an option. We are half an hour into this game. So why not? And now we have to see. They don't use Ape Mother at this point.
They have an Echo Slam.
Bring him in.
And the Echo completely whiffed here on the east side. It looks like the blink was canceled. Fisher gonna come through, but both targets are magic immune. The Sleight of Fist Searing Chains catches on 2. That's the 2 supports down. And at this point, Era turning tail and running. The Searing Chain still available with the Sleight of Fist for Ramses. And he is going to catch it onto Era. They get the Purification off as well. They'll be able to Doppelganger to the west. But Sleight of Fist, no, not going to be able to bring him down. He gets a Regeneration Rune. Does have the Doppelganger in 2 seconds. Looking to go up to the high ground with it. And will have the Sleight of Fist cancel his regen. Throws out a Lance. Shadowway going to be there. Era, no TP still. Is pretty much left for dead at this point. Gets the Phantom Rush off onto the Omni. Telekinesis up though. Quista is nearby as well. And finally they'll bring down the PL with that Sleight of Fist.
Man, it was some nice kiting there, but yeah, in the end there was just no chance he actually picked it up. In case he made it out of it, somehow the Gyrocopter could have actually, with the global cooldown, like, just sneaked him, because, yeah, he was so low HP.
Ape Mother's items sold at this point. Doesn't look like there's any hope for this SF to come back into this one. So all is on the back of that PL. And not looking too cheery now for Taco.
Now I'm starting to lag.
Hefla being DDoSed. You know something? Bot lane's going to be caught out by Quista. He will get off an enchant totem to keep back this Queen of Pain. He's trying to juke around into the trees. And sneakily so, it looks like he'll survive for now.
Okay.
He has the Echo up in 25 seconds, but is all by his lonesome. It's going to be a pretty ballsy attempt.
I'm getting disconnected from Dota now. So, I don't know. This is ridiculous.
That it is. I mean, I do radio Dota, but there's no stream, so.
No, that's the funny part. My upload is totally fine. It's just Dota completely lagging out.
Bot lane, Jonas Fan caught out once again. Is going to be able to force down to the south. Dodges the Sonic's wave. And will be able to TP out. A little bit of mind games there, perhaps. We can Quista second guess his placement. But SFZ going to look to end this one. They'll ball up towards that bot lane. And look to take down the tier 2 in the off lane and perhaps go high ground here as well. Taking a look at the high ground defense. For Taco's side, they do have the full Aghanims up on the Disruptor now. So that's going to pierce, repel, and BKB. That'll be very nice up against both the Ember and the Queen of Pain. We'll see how much work Era can get done in the duration of that Static Storm. This could be a big item for the Dire side. Era going to quasi-bait himself here. Flat Cannon going to be popped by Space 21. He's got the DD active as well with that Demon Edge. Lance is going to fly just to clean up the wave here. Try and get backdoor protection popped again. Ramses with the repel jumps up to the high ground with a sleight of fist. Conch shot comes out. And the repel out onto Space 21. They're really only leaving the gyro top. Now they've diffused him up. There's the Echo Slam. He gets BKB though, and the Static Storm is not there. He'll just turn with a call down. They'll bring down the Earthshaker. Back off the Skywrath with Quista as well. Buyback comes out from the Earthshaker. Hanskin is dead though. No Static Storm pop. 30 seconds. No buyback. And the first lane of Rax seems to be forfeit here for Taco Life. They will pop off the Requiem. It's not going to do a whole lot of anything from 8 Mother. He gets off a couple of raises, but the Purification keeps the gyro healthy. And Sleight of Fist Searing Chains onto Jonas Sumfan and Era. They will bring down Era right into the face of the Rubik. He just mans up, brings down the Rubik. That's one down, at least for the Radiant side. The Purification, though, onto the Ember Spirit is going to be able to bring him down. The homing missile and a few more right clicks will finish off Era as well. He will get the Doppelganger off first. There's no mana onto Quista. She is able to find which one is real, however. Glimpse is there from the Disruptor. He's not going to catch the Static Storm, however. But he does bring down Quista, who will buy a Lotus Orb after instantly buying back. However, the Dire side has lost quite a bit. Their bottom Rax is down. 3 heroes still dead for another 50 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I get completely nothing from that server. The server, I can't even ping at the moment. It's totally ridiculous what's happening here. First, all the players are getting attacked and thrown out. Now it's the same for me. I can just try another reconnect to the server. Let's see.
Yeah, odd day for Dota, it seems. We were pretty smooth all day. I mean, we had the one load in, but it seemed to be more of a player issue than anything. Call down top lane, global call down. Just going to try and clean up this wave. Hanskin will be able to dodge it. SFZ have not gone for Roshan yet, but are assembling around this pit and will now go for it. Likely Aegis target. Probably the Queen of Pain for Quista. Does still have a stick in her inventory. And it looks like the Dire side, well aware of this, have an Echo Slam ready. Are going to look to fight in the pit. And jump for it. Echo Slam going to completely whiff. Jonas Sumfan blindly jumping in for it. They're going to catch out Miracle. And they did have the Radiant Vision there. The Static Storm is up onto Ramses, but there's no follow-up just yet. Quista going to jump forward, bring down the Skywrath Mage. Disruptor getting low as well. The Phantom Lancer will be able to bring down the Ember on the backlines. And now Era with the BKB pop, gonna jump in, look to man up, but there's enough physical damage from the Dire side. He should be able to bring down Space 21 here. Doppelganger actually to the high ground. Quista gonna jump forward, looking to bring down Era. Fisher will be there, and now Quista completely out of mana by virtue of the illusions right-clicking her. And so far, it seems like Taco have deterred this Roshan attempt. They did use a BKB charge up on their Era PL. And Eknart pretty much completely out of mana. Jonas Fan still doing work on this Earthshaker. Is going to find that Rubik. Lance comes through as well. Phantom Rush, couple more right clicks will be able to bring him down. And they're even going to chase further. Jump forward. Enchant Totem is there to stun up Shadowway. Call down coming through though. And the Purification. The second missile will kill off the PL. Earthshaker getting low. Has the blink in 1 second though. Jonas Fan should be just fine here. He's going to look to turn. Try to bring down Shadowway. But unable to do so. Rocket Barrage getting close. He's going to be able to force away. Has the blink in 3, 2, 1. Missile coming through. And he will fall to the missile, unfortunately. Static Storm, though, going to be popped. The support's coming through. They're going to kill off the Gyrocopter. They take a big load of damage in the back, though, from Quista. Miracle trying to TP out in the trees. Will be able to do so. Handskin trying to juke around the trees. Quista finds him with a Scream of Pain. Still doing the ring around the Rosie here with the Radiant Vision from the cliff. Going to be enough to bring down that Disruptor. 3 down on Taco's side. Still, though.
What's your server time?
Game time?
Yes.
37:55 or so. Right now.
Yeah, I'm like 20 seconds behind.
Mm-hmm.
Not being able to connect to the server again, it's just retarded.
Ramsey's going to get sealed up mid lane. Jumps back in. Quista. Rod of Aweed. And the defense is still fairly real for Taco. No Aegis for the Radiant side. Daedalus out on top of the Battle Fury and the BKB for Ramses now. Ape Mother with a net worth of 3. Mid lane. Era looking for something. Doesn't have his Disruptor with him though. Needs to be a little bit careful. Just gonna look to push out the wave. And Eknark Glimmer Capes.
Wow, I think I found a server that's not lagging.
Alrighty. Sleight of Fist Searing Chains is going to catch Handskin. Mystic, or Ancient Seal is going to be reflected onto Miracle. He's going to try to Glimmer Cape and make it away. Getting very low. Handskin's brought down. Quista jumps forward. Scream brings down Miracle as well. And once again, only Jonas Fan and Era to survive here. Doppelganger already from Era. And jump forward, Echo Slam onto 3, but there's no follow-up yet. They bring down Eknart. BKB gonna be popped by Era as well. The Guardian Angel will be diffused here, and he tries to bring down Shadowway, will be able to do so, but he'll die himself. Buyback coming out from Era, the only one on the Dire side to have it. Glyph gonna be popped as well. And it's gonna be a tough defense for this PL all by himself. Try to pop off the Wreck in with the SF, not able to do so. Mid lane of Rex to fall here very shortly. And SFZ able to overcome Taco in this one after Taco having a lead. Unfortunately, some connection issues definitely playing a role in this one. But either way, it looks like SFZ going to be the new king of the hill in line 1. Static Storm going to be completely whiffing top lane. Stake 21 probably going to drop here on the Gyrocopter. Era able to bring him down alongside his Disruptor. Quista getting low as well. Phantom Rush through. Quista trying to man up. Will die. Glimmer Cape keeping the Disruptor up, but they get 2 lanes of racks. And a lot of damage taken by Taco here. Very costly defense for them. Jonas Fan looks like he's building into an Ags on his Earthshaker. Maybe they go for Roche here for the Dire side. He is at full HP right now. But the Radiant are completely out of position to be contesting this Roshan. And Era sitting outside the pit, contemplating the merits of this decision. And they have decent vision though, but no TP on their disruptor. They need to back him quickly if they're gonna mount a high ground defense. Otherwise, everyone just standing around in Roche at this point in the game, and everyone from Taco has DC'd, it seems. Feel like we should pause at this point.
We should just call it the whole game. That's the biggest problem. But I mean, there's nothing you can do when like entire team is under attack.
Yep. SFZ just going to close this one out. This will certainly shape up to be a rivalry of sorts, it seems.
Yeah, but you cannot give in to these attacks, that's the problem. They will keep attacking people till games are getting cancelled or postponed or bets are getting cancelled. And if you give up to them, that's the biggest problem. It's just not gonna happen. So we had everything we could do for this team. We had more than half an hour pause. We had a reload to already bring another player in. That player also missing, so there's just nothing we can do.
Looks like this one gonna end, and SFC gonna take this series 2-1. A little bit of salt exchange back and forth. Either way, shots fired. Yeah, unfortunate guys that we're gonna end the day like this. Had a great series this morning, and even the game one was fine even after that reload. But unfortunately, at the end of this one, we will end up with connection issues playing a role here. Either way, SFC gonna now be the challenger, and Taco definitely will make their way back into this tournament and probably fare very well. But at this point, 2-1 SFZ. Your final, and we will have, I mean, hopefully if the stream is up, some giveaways and your opponents for tomorrow, Burden United and SFZ moving on to become the challengers.
Yeah, there's still, I mean, if Hitbox is working right now and it's not getting scripted out, I'm trying to do the giveaway even though we lost like half of the viewers. And as for the rules, guys, I know you're super mad, and I know maybe that you're gonna hate me. It doesn't really matter in the end. There's simple rules in place. There are no postponed slots or anything. So even if we would pause this game, it would probably go till 3 AM, 4 AM, 5 AM in the morning. We would maybe have to wait 7 or 8 hours pause to fix this. There is no postpone possibility, so that's why we give them the chance to reload a game. That's why we give them the chance to bring an additional stand in if someone is under a DDoS attack. But I mean, they already brought someone in. We already waited for a very long time, so at some point you just have to call it. I know that makes a lot of fans angry and everything, and I also hate to be that admin that has to make that call. But either way you turn this, nobody's gonna be happy with this, and I'm not happy with this either. Still, I'm testing now if the dashboard and everything works on Hitbox, and we're gonna go forward with this giveaway, and that's like the only little sunshine we have for today. I'm really sorry about this. I mean, you saw I even had some problems myself where I had to change something to my settings because someone was getting to me. Either way, so be right back on the waiting screen until I call it again.